The Accountant General of the Federation, Ministries, has apologized to members of the House Committee on Finance for the errors in the 2020 budget proposal of his office. He rendered the apology at the Budget Defense Session. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
In the office of the Accountant General,
Mr. Idris leads a delegation of senior managers in his office to these legislators. It is time to render accounts of the outgoing budget year and defend the 2020 proposals. The Accountant General scores the approved 649.88 million naira 2019 budget at about 50%. The legislators soon discover errors in the 2020 budget estimates, to which Nigeria's chief accountant apologizes.
I take full responsibility. I'm the leader.
The lawmakers have questions and observations for the visiting team. One of them is why funds are most often not released to MDAs.
Why is it that you don't release money for so many of our projects? I'm not talking about National Assembly projects, I'm saying national projects. If we have a budget a finance that will be releasing about 30 or 40%, what exactly do you think is responsible?
What is the status of the mandatory 25% return? How do you deal with it? How do you observe adherence?
To make Nigeria attain its 3 trillion naira internally generated revenue for 2020, the Accountant General suggests that the Fiscal Responsibility Act should be given the needed teeth to bite.
What needs to be done is to look at the actual act, Fiscal Responsibility Act, and give it full teeth. Empower that commission, it's not my office. Make it work. Let it enforce the regulations, the rules pertaining to rendition and making returns of IGR and operating surpluses.
Mr. Idris says ministries, departments and agencies of government must also be made to account for generated revenues. The meeting later went into a closed door and journalists were excused. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.